Hi everyone, welcome back to Wendy and Ria's Art. Today I'm going to be doing some gel printing and I'm quite excited because I'm actually trying these Akua Intaglio inks. Now I've had them sitting in the cupboard for a long time and haven't got them out, but today's the day. As you can see all around here, I got a bit enthusiastic and got a lot of colours ready, so I had to get them all stirred up ready, otherwise it would have taken me half an hour on the video just to show you how to stir them. So I've left one, quinacridone magenta. So when you open the lid for the first time, there will be a little sealed section here. So you just lift that up, and I just lift up the little bit next to it as well, just to make sure it all comes up. Just lift it slowly. This one's going to be hard to get off. Okay, this one's going to be a tricky. All right, so I'll just work my way around from the side that's lifting up more easily. The others came off actually quite a lot easier than this. So I'll just keep working my way around this way. Seeing as the other way didn't want to play with me. Okay, and just scrape that on there, throw that away. And now I just use a large paddle pop stick stirrer, and you just stir gently because they're very full, so you don't want to tip it over the edge. So you just keep stirring until it looks like oil to me, till the oil mixes in. Could be something else, but yeah, the oily mixture mixes in with the colour. You can get a little bit quicker then once it thickens up a bit. And then you just keep going till it's nice and smooth. Some of them were a little bit lumpy, so I just had to stir them for a little bit more. That one's come together quite quickly. And you can see there it's lovely and smooth and all mixed in. Okay, so now we're ready to go. So today I'm still on my project of making collage papers for abstracts. So I've got a huge commission waiting to get started, and I thought maybe I could use some of these prints from today's session. So the good thing about the Intaglio inks is that they stay they stay open for a long time. So I don't have to hurry, you can just take your time, and pulling the ghost print, you haven't got to hurry up and get it or wait till it dries and then pull it. You can basically pull your first print and then get your second one without a problem because it stays nice and wet. So that's going to be something different to work with, which will be really nice. So I'm just going to pop this piece on here, and I'm just going to work from the one side today. I get my tape. So my plan is just to pull a print and then put it back down for the detail. And I'm hoping that I can get some nice prints that I can use on my big mixed media piece coming up. Okay. So, and I'm going to experiment today. I tried gloves last time to avoid me touching the plants. Didn't work, it was too hot and I was so sweaty. So this time, I'm going to, what's that one, that's that one. I'm going to try using tweezers. So I'm just going to bring the camera back down. And a bit closer so you can see. Okay. All right, so I thought I'd start with a few dark backgrounds to start with, and then I'll print onto those backgrounds. So might as well start with the black. So it's nice and it's good. It's stayed nice and smooth. This one seems to be a little bit not bumpy, but it seems to have a little bit of texture in there. Anyway, now I'm not sure how much of this to use. It's a bit of an experiment, so I'll try that much and see how I go. So just remembering to up, down, up, down. Just thinking I might need a little bit more Yes, I'm going to do just some dark plain coloured backgrounds that I'll then put some prints onto. Okay, that looks good. Roll off onto the paper. Now, this might be interesting because it stays wet. Might need to use a different roll off every time. Okay, let's get rid of that one. There's a lot rolling off there. Okay, alright, so just going to get just a plain black. Okay, you see that? Actually, I probably don't need to take them down because I'm going to bring them back anyway. Okay, we just fold that tape over. So we've just got a nice black surface. And still some black there, so I might go again. Yeah, I think I'll be able to be pulling more than one print off these. The colour seems to stay there, which is really nice. Yep. Okay, another black one, not quite as dark as the first one, but that's okay. I'm going to have a lot of space to lay these out today, and I might just pull one more just with that. Might just put a texture plate over there. Okay. Oh, nice little background to work from with a bit of texture on it. Excellent. Okay. Now, this time I'm going to try Payne's Grey. Maybe I'll stop there at the dark backgrounds and start putting some botanicals onto the backgrounds. So on the black one, I want to do a little bit of yellow ochre. Okay. And some white, I think. Maybe a touch of yellow. I'll just give this one a bit more of a stir. That might be enough. I'll just put a little drop of yellow. Okay. Let's roll that out. tweezers. Tweezers. I think I'm going to put some little gazanias, but I'll have to cut stem off. And some fern. Oh, look, I'm going to have to touch these. All right, I'm going to touch them and then wash my hands the minute I'm finished. Oh, hold on, that way. So you've got to put the texture down. What am I doing? Not thinking. Oh, this one's, I should have, let me just give this a bit of a shake and a brush. It's got a lot of little brown, what's the word? Little things on the back of ferns. Spores. So I'll just give that a good shake because I can see a whole heap of them on the gel plate there. Okay, I'll try again. That one. And maybe, oh, these leaves are getting very wilted very quickly. That one there. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to use the black this time. Okay, I'll take them off. Now, still got a lot of ink on there. Okay, let me put this down to try and get that ghost print. Okay. Yeah, I think what I need to do, looking at that, it's quite wet, is take a print before I put the dark down. So before I put the dark paper, actually get rid of some of the, let's get rid of some of this background. It's very wet. Okay, I have to try that one again with the second black one. Even the paper's sliding on the wet background. Looks very interesting through the paper. Okay, let's see what we get from this one. Sort of lost the fern. Still interesting, and it would still, yeah, if you sort of look at it from different lights, it's still going to be an interesting collage paper, but definitely not what I was thinking of, that's for sure. get a bit of copy paper because that will pull that whole thing off. Okay, so I think two things. I think I've put too much ink down for the white and the yellow, so it needs to be a lot less. Way too wet. And maybe pull the ink off around the botanicals and then put the paper on with the detail. I think that's what I need to do. I'll give that a try next. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I'm loving the texture and the colours there. And as I said, it would make a great collage. Yeah, okay. So I need to clean that off so I can get all those little bits of fern. So I'll just pause it for a minute while I use my baby wipes to give it a clean. Okay, back again. It was nice and easy to clean off with the baby wipes, so that was good. Just got a little bit there. All right, so I've still got the medium and the light black. So I might try again with the white and the yellow, but don't put as much on this time. Okay, so maybe that much for the white. Much for the yellow. And a little bit of yellow. Okay, let's see how we go with that one. Piece off there. Okay, that doesn't look as wet this time, so hopefully getting a lot of good roll-off papers here. I keep those, and again, possibly use them for collage. Okay, so I want to try fern again, different fern this time. I might just, oh no, I'll keep that little bit on the top. Okay, so that one there, and I'll try the grevillea. And a bit of leaf, and let's see. That's what I was looking for, a bit of grevillea leaf. Okay. All right, let's see how we go this time. So this time I will use the copy paper to pull off the outside colour. And lay down the imprint. Sorry, I pulled a muscle the other day. I've got to be careful not to push down with my right arm. Oh, goodness me. All right. So I think I've got all of that. Now let's take that off. Might just get that little bit there, that little bit there. All right, so that's the colour from around the plants. Now we'll take them off and see if we can get some of that detail on the medium black. Okay. That's, good shot. Okay, let's see how we go. All right. Oh, I think I'll do it with my left hand. Hopefully I'll get a bit of an imprint, which would be nice, some detail. All right, let's see. Not wonderful. Oh, the detail's still there. So I've got the shape of the botanicals. You can see the fern there, but for some reason, not getting good details. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, I'll try the light one. See if we can get anything on this one. See the colour, but yeah, it's not getting good imprint on the plate for some reason. Not quite sure why. Okay. Might use this just to see if I can pull up what's left of that. I'd have to try a darker colour this time, see if it's the colour or just have to work it out by deduction. It's picked up what's there, but yeah, just not a lot of detail on there. Got the leaf nicely. And a bit of the grevillea. Okay. Let's see what to try next. Okay. All right, so I might pop a bit of green on this time. See if we have any better luck with the green. See if I have any better luck with the green. Goes on very nicely, very smooth and buttery. Okay, let's hope it's not too much on there. Lovely green. Okay. Try that fern again. just a bit of it this time. Okay, fern, some grasses, and this has plenty of, well, just slides about on there. I'm just wondering if that's the problem, there's just too much ink on there. Everything's sliding. I wonder if that's it, that there's too much ink, because I could feel that leaf just moving instead of being stuck. Okay, see how we go with that. So that's the outline print. Okay, there is stuff there from the fern and certainly from that. So let's have a look at the green. This one. This is the burnt umber medium. Okay, let's see what we've got. I've got the green, but again, it's like it's sliding. It's not. I suppose they're quite organic shapes, which is good for an abstract. But yeah, I did want a bit more leaf-like texture. There's something going up there. What was that? Okay, well, interesting, but again, not what I'm looking for. Alright, let's try and see what we can get on this one. Probably just yeah, it's just really just green dotty paper. Yeah. I see little bits and pieces, but yeah, nothing remarkable. I'll just pick up the rest of that green on this one. Maybe I need to try also some lighter colours that show up a bit more. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty and it's got lots of texture on there and some different colours, and again, nice for collage, which is what I want it for. So leaf designs, that's all. Alright, this time, yellow. And I'm going to put that on the purple. Just need to give that a bit more of a stir. And I'm not going to use too much. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Roll this off on another sheet. There doesn't seem to be too much on there. To me, anyway. It's not a super thick covering or anything. Okay. Alright, so now, I'm going to put it on the purple, which is this one, which is still, yeah, see that's the thing, the purple's still wet, so I'm wondering if that also is going to affect it. Alright, let's see, something dry. Now, this leaf has lots of texture. Oh, it's just sliding. Maybe this one. Have some more of these. These worked well before. That. And one of these leaves. All right, so we'll get the yellow off with this and push down for the texture. If this one doesn't work, I have to go back to the drawing board and try and figure out what's wrong. Okay. Let's give that a go. So I got rid of most of that yellow. There. Get rid of these. Okay, there's texture there. Just, I think the problem is that this is still wet. Oh, let's see. Maybe I need to dab that a bit more and dry it off before I put it on there. Maybe that's a thing. Okay. Got a bit of it, but it's not, I mean, it's only because I know what I put there that I can tell what it is. It's not blatantly obvious, and then a lot of the purple's gone and then mixed with the yellow. More yellow in that. Okay, I'll have to think about how to get more of the details onto the prints. Nice sort of texture collage stuff, but yeah. Alright, let's put this on, see if we get anything. Okay. It's really just the purple ink coming off, really, isn't it? Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I've still got a few single coloured papers to try, but I'm going to have to fiddle around and try and figure out why the imprints aren't coming out. So I shall return when I've figured that out. Nice. And the difference was that I only put on about half the amount of ink and just let it sit there for a bit longer. So finally we have one. It is possible. All right, that's pretty. Okay. I'll just put this one back and see if we can get anything. Okay, we're getting there. Not quite as, the details aren't quite as good as when I use acrylic paints, but I like the look of this, and for my collages, this sort of thing would be quite nice. Okay, all right. Let's try another one. Let's see what we've got. This dark one, but it's still wet. And I think all that's going to happen is that when I put it on there, it's just going to mix with the other one. Whereas this one is much drier. So let's go for one on there. What's that? Get that off. Let's try green and white. Now, I've got to remember not to overdo it with the ink. A little bit of green. A little bit of white. Okay, so that's got a bit of detail on it. I might just stick this on. That's all from the ink that was used about 20 minutes ago. What else has got wet ink on it? One of these. I like doing this on canvas actually, and maybe that's something I can do on my commission, is put some ink on the back of them and then put them straight on the canvas and press over the leaf and get the actual straight imprint right from the leaf, because that's pretty. Let's try another one. Okay, so that works well, just printing straight from the leaf. All right, that looks like it will work really well. Let's see how this would go. Okay, that works really prettily too. And because that's still wet, that's maybe a better way of utilising the botanicals with the wet ink, is just putting ink on the plate, dabbing leaves and flowers and things onto the ink, and they'll be wet for, oh, that one's probably half an hour ago. Plenty of time so you can actually get them onto the canvas. Without collaging, you can just print directly on. That will be a good outcome. I did do that recently on one of my commissions, Freshwater Crossing, and did that with leaves and feathers on the first layer, and it looked really effective. A few of them showed through at the end, and the client really loved it. But I think the inks would go even better because they're going to last longer and I won't have to rush so much to get them on the canvas. I wonder if some of this will... I think that's going to show up better too, the fern. Look at that. Look at the detail there. Okay, solved it. All right, so for me and for my purposes, I was wanting to do collage papers, but I think what I will do is actually put ink, Intaglio ink on the gel plate with different colours, and then just press these into the ink and then onto the canvas. Look at those, they're gorgeous. And this that barely came up on the paper is printing really nicely just directly from the fern. Great idea, okay. All right, so I think I'll finish there. So I think that's the answer to my problems. I'll be starting the commission fairly soon, so I'll keep you posted, and I will be posting some short little videos because the client doesn't want to see it until the end. So I'll just be putting little bits and pieces, but I think that is going to work really effectively to get some different botanicals onto that canvas. instead of collage, I can just print them on and that will be really nice. So thank you for watching and bearing with me through this little experiment. But in the end, it's worked out really well, and I now know how I can best utilise these inks. They've been really good for just different textures, using texture plates and my pine cone and different stencil type things. Putting them on here, they got good texture, but the botanicals, for some reason, I just wasn't getting great luck with them. Got better towards the end when I did this one, which came up fairly nicely. Which side is it? That side, I think. Yeah, so that one was a lot better using a lighter layer, so I can still fiddle about and try some different things with it, but remembering with the Intaglio inks is just a little bit of ink going fairly light on. I think I was just too heavy-handed in the beginning, but I got a lovely range of collage papers that I can use, just not as I thought. And then to get the botanicals onto the commission that I'll be doing, I'll just use the actual leaves with the Intaglio ink underneath and then press them on, so that should work quite well. So thanks for watching, and I'll let you go now. Okay, hope to see you again soon. Bye. So I'm back again. I've just been cleaning the sticks from the inks, and as I was getting all the ink off them, the little tiny bit left on I was putting on the plate, and I've been pulling some amazing prints. This one, and this one. And I think the common denominator is that it's all copy paper and not deli paper. So I'm thinking that the details are showing up on the copy paper a lot better, and the other thing is the copy paper is not wet, so when I've been putting it on it's dry and then it's picking up the ghost print, and I was putting wet deli paper on top trying to get the prints and that wasn't working, so it's got to be dry paper, and copy paper worked really well. So I've just got the last one here. I just had black and burnt umber that I was cleaning the sticks. So I've had them open the whole time and it's been, well, probably a couple of hours. So, and they haven't dried out at all. But I just wanted to turn the video on again just because I was starting to get nice prints. So I'll take that up that way and just hold it and get rid of these. And the details are coming up really nicely. I can't believe it. So it is possible with the Intaglio ink to get the details. Maybe, I don't know, maybe with the paddle pop sticks I wasn't putting anywhere near as much ink on. I was just wiping off whatever was left on the stick. Or else the copy paper just works way better than... I did the deli paper because it's much nicer to collage with, but so if you're wanting prints that you can maybe frame or attach to wooden boards to hang up and varnish, maybe copy paper and cartridge paper are the way to go. Getting some beautiful prints here. This one. That's what I've been aiming for the whole time. Far out. Yeah, so that's just putting the leftover ink on, taking a print to get all the outside colours off, then removing the botanicals, putting it back on for the ghost print, and look what I've been getting. So, there you go. It's not over till it's over. So I'm pretty happy now. I've got some awesome detail prints. I don't usually collage copy paper, but maybe there's a first time for everything. But I think what I'll do for the detail prints, I think I'll do what I said before and just print the leaf directly onto the canvas. These are nice, and I think what I might do is down the track is use some cartridge paper and mount some to some wooden boards, so they look quite nice, then all varnished and attached to the board. All right, thanks again. Bye from Wendy and Ria's Art.